Hi, everybody. Dave says hi too. Dave's just chilling. It's Friday night. He's just having a bit of fun. He's just chilling out tonight. There is a reason why I'm wearing my hat, guys.
Hey, Updraft.
Oh, no. Every time.
Updraft, as well as my crazy.
Oh, it's the advert that comes on for the live. Because we have our phone as well as our laptop, so we can keep checking comments and stuff, so we don't miss or try not to miss anything. Can you hear us all okay? Are we good? Can I get some thumbs up from people that you can hear us and you can see us and all that stuff? Understand us, bit different, but just as long as you can hear us. Awesome. There's some thumbs up coming up, some highs.
Okay.
Oh, I've got fireworks.
Ooh,
Awesome.
ooh.
I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
That's cool.
Oh no, now what have I done?
I don't know what you've done.
I don't know. There we
There
go.
we go. Okay, so
Move you along a bit.
yes,
Thanks.
there is a reason why I'm wearing a hat tonight. It's because it was the MFR Cash for Kids Challenge night today. So I've got a vlog coming up tomorrow night, which is titled, Did Joseph Go for His First Ever Haircut? So the question is, did I get my haircut? And what does it look like? And did Joseph get his haircut or not? So there are two questions. Toby's Toby. So Toby, there's three of us going. Noah was supposed to go as well, but Noah went and got his haircut earlier in the week. But that was the challenge that was the MFR Cash for Kids challenge for this month was for me to grow my hair, which drove me crazy, by the way, because I haven't had that long a hair for years. And did I go and get my haircut? What does it look like? Did Joseph get his haircut? Especially after he's had quite a busy week this week, bless him, and he's been really, really brave and he's been awesome. We'll probably talk about that more later. So that's why I'm wearing a hat. Dave's in the bath tonight. Good old Dave. And one of the questions we got from who gave us that question? Oh, it's from Liz. Does David have any more outfits? Well, he stripped off tonight.
It has got lots of.
He's got lots of outfits. And is he going on holiday with us? Yeah, probably. To be honest, he'll probably turn up somewhere, but then we'll probably forget him.
Molly?
We'll probably forget him, won't we? Leave him in the middle of Scotland. So is everybody okay? Are we all good? Is everybody all right? Have you had a good week? Hi, Deborah, Mitzi, Alice. How you doing? Emma, Hayley, how you doing? Julie Turner, how you doing? All right. Penny, Julie, Cheryl.
The pulled chicken was like Leah's favourite ever dinner. In fact,
It was good.
She had a portion because we had some left over. So she and who else had it? Charlotte?
Yeah.
2 people. There was enough for like 2 portions left over, but she had the same portion as Charlotte did. And then she said to me, it's my favourite ever meal. Can you make it again next week? It actually turned out quite well, considering that I kind of made the recipe up a little bit, had a little bit of guidance and a little bit made up. So I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but it was really, really nice.
It was delicious.
It was really yummy. I could have eaten it again.
These meals actually that Zoe's been making recently are fab. Like especially for me, it was the fajita pasta. Oh, it's amazing. Nice. That fajita pasta was amazing. And what's the other one you made? Can I just say I've put all of the cooking vlogs are going into Zoe's Easy Recipes playlist on our channel. So there's probably I've even lost track of how many videos is in there now.
So now I'm going to try and do one most weeks.
Yeah,
if I can on a Tuesday.
That was a question. So somebody asked that question. Where was that? I'll find it a second. Just put the hold music on for a second while I try and find it. Somebody asked.
I can't even read your writing. You've written it down.
You leave my writing alone. It's good writing. Are the cooking vlogs going to be a regular thing? And that was from Stephanie Hook. It's just because I wanted to know who it was that asked us. Yes.
The majority of the time.
They
I will try and do one every week. Obviously, things happen and I can't always guarantee it.
I just need my highlighter.
But yeah, I am going to try and do them most weeks. Because Tuesday is one of the only nights that I'm in at tea time to be able to cook a proper, when I say proper meal, they don't not eat proper meals the rest of the week. But like everybody's out on different nights at different times. But Tuesday is the one night that most people are in.
I've lost it again.
It's there. It's
Yeah.
because your handwriting.
It's not my handwriting. There's nothing wrong with my handwriting. So it's been another busy week for us. And Joseph, let's talk about Joseph for a bit before I start doing some shout outs. There's a little bit of concern on some of the shorts and things that he was really upset and everything. Yeah, he was, but it was a bit of it was a massive change for Joseph, but he was so brave and he managed to. So he stayed in the classroom on his own with his class and his teacher, who's brilliant, by the way, for at least 15 minutes before the teacher came and found me and said, I think Joseph's had enough. And he was a little bit upset because it's a lot for him. Emotionally, it's a lot for him because obviously he hasn't been to nursery like most of the other kids. I mean, there's a few children in Joseph's position that hadn't been to nursery before, and it was their first time doing any of that sort of thing. But it is a bit of a shock, isn't it, doing things like that, especially for Joseph. But he was really brave. And he's had a lot of time to process now. And we've had a good chat about it today, which is in the vlog for tomorrow night. Actually, I was talking to him about it, and he's looking forward to going back to school next week. Now that he's had time to process what's going on, and he kind of now knows what to expect. I'm not saying he's going to be any less upset. I hope not. Fingers crossed, though. But he seems quite positive about it, and he said it. I'm not going to say it. It's in tomorrow night's vlog. But he was very brave at school tomorrow. Very school yesterday.
Tomorrow. School tomorrow, yeah. Brave at school.
Here's me trying to keep tomorrow night's vlog a secret. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, blah.
Ben's crap at keeping it.
Yeah.
Just in case anybody don't ever tell him anything because he'll just blurt it out. I've told him things before and I'm like, don't say that.
God, I never want
He can't remember. He's just Ben can't lie. He can't remember what it is that he's just
I'm so do you know what, it's one of those things, if you tell a lie and then the lie grows, doesn't it, and then you're just like you can't remember where you were with the first lie, and I just know I don't lie because I can't keep on top of it, and in the end I'll just tell the truth because it's the easiest option. I can't remember. I'm not one of these like assassins or people that get
you'd be a crap
captured or something. I'd be singing like a bird. Do you know what I mean? I'm so I'm useless. So what I was trying to say is Joseph did really, really well, and he got a little treat for being so brave, and he's looking forward to next week now. He says so. We'll just see how it goes next week because we'll probably do another catch up about it. I don't know how
he'll be when it comes around again, but I don't know. We have to give him the choice at the end of the day, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Right, I'm going to do some shout outs first before I do any more questions. So, like I normally do every week. So, I'm going to say hi to Danny G, Sarah Dooley, Caroline from Bristol, Cindy Rice from Florida. How you doing? She says it's very hot in Florida.
I'd love to be in Florida.
To Gloria from the US as well.
It's not very hot here.
No, it's not. It was hot.
One day.
And we went to the beach, obviously, to the beach vlog, didn't we?
It's been raining.
It was lovely. Jane Kleber, Angie Cat, Gizmo. So say hi to Gizmo for us. Hayley, Julia, Vanny, Lorraine, Vicky, and Sharon. How are you doing? Davina Thomas, how are you doing? All right. And that'll do for that minute. That's that whole lot done there. So that's that bit. I'm just ticking off the register as I normally do. Okay, should we kick off with a question then? Do you want to do a question? Should we do something different and get a question off the feed? How many visits?
Hello from Greece.
Well, hello. So, Hayley, yeah.
I bet it's hot in Greece.
How many visits will Joseph have before he starts properly? So he's got another 2, I think.
He's supposed to have 3, but he can't go to the last one.
No. But then the last one isn't in the school. It's something separate. But the 2 most important ones are in the
They're
classes.
only an hour.
Yeah.
He managed about half an hour in the classroom, but you were there for
Yeah,
some of it,
I
weren't
was.
you?
Yeah,
So he managed about, I don't know, 15 minutes on his own.
yeah. So he's got another 2 sessions, but we've also got a meet up with the teacher as well, just to discuss a few things. So that's a follow up after that, and then it's kind of like in August. They go back in August, don't they?
Yes.
It's August. So in August will be when it really starts, and then that's when we'll really know, to be honest. But we've got the whole summer to kind of build them up, really. I mean,
well, yes and no. I mean, I don't want to make a massive thing out of it
no.
all summer, but
See how it goes. Shall we? Okay. So somebody was asking, so it's Noreen from Ireland. She was asking what's the difference between school, college, and university, because she was getting confused about the college and university thing as well.
all right.
So do you want to answer? So school is basically school. So school is primary school,
High school,
and high school for us. That's what we class as school. And then there's the crossover from high school to college.
So we've got the University of Highlands and Islands, which is kind of, the university is spread out all over the Highlands and Islands. So you've got like some branches on Shetland, you've got Inverness, you've got little pockets of them everywhere. And ours is in Murray College. So it's a college, but you can also study degree courses as well as, so like Isabel is going and doing a I can't remember, level 6 social sciences course for a year, which is equivalent to, I guess it's like equivalent, is it equivalent to an A level or an AS level maybe in England?
In England.
But it's further education rather than higher education. So higher education is obviously all your degrees, like Elizabeth's just done the first year of a degree, fine art degree course. But they're all in the same building because we're quite considered to be rural. I don't think that we particularly are. We're just considered rural because we're right at the top of Scotland, but it's, it's a big place. And there's a lot of people that live here, but it's, we haven't got like a massive, like one university, have we? It's
spread out all over.
So you can go and do college courses there, but you can also do, I think Cornwall College was a bit like that though, wasn't it?
It was a bit, wasn't it? I'm sure it spread over to Penryn and places like that, wasn't it? So it was
I'm guessing quite a lot of like rural places.
We're not rural, but
I know
what you mean.
Country places then have the same sort of thing.
But then there's Glasgow University and Edinburgh, isn't there? So is there one in Aberdeen?
Yes, Aberdeen
University.
But then that's not University of Highlands and Islands. That's
Aberdeen separate.
University.
That's separate. So, but a university obviously is a university. That's where you go and do degrees, masters, and all the rest of it. But a college is kind of like higher education from, say, like A-level standard all the way through to degree, because normally they do like a HNC, which is a degree level, and then degrees on top of that, because obviously it's a bit different. Like Zoe said, it's just a bit spread out, isn't it? So they kind of
but then the higher education is the same as it would be in England.
Yes, it is.
But the rest of it isn't.
So there you go, Noreen. Hope that's answered your question. And then I'll do some more shout outs. So hi to Mandy and Rachel. Oh, hang on. That Debbie Lee, that shout out, it's my mistake. That's an additional shout out that I've got to do with the kids in a bit. Sorry, that's my handwriting. So I'll put a star next to that one. Sorry. Mandy and Rachel, Helen Wilson, Lisa and Amelia, how you doing? Pam, Angela, Cal, sorry if I get any of these wrong. Vanessa, Helen, so you've been poorly recently, so I hope you're feeling better. Vicky Anderson.
You can't read your writing.
I can't. Andrea and her cat Nala.
Can't read it.
It's another cat. And then I did a little bit from okay. And I've got to do shout out to Rosie. It's your birthday on Monday, and that's from Nanny and Grandad.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday for Monday. And then I've got one left to do there.
Agnes' birthday is next week as well.
Yeah, so
I've
done those.
For birthdays.
I need to do neater handwriting, don't I? I need to try harder. Yeah, well, so Julie Woods has just put, would Joseph be able to have Toby as his buddy?
They do get a P7 buddy, and Joseph Toby will be P7. And when Eva was Agnes was P1.
No, that's right.
Eva was her P7, and she was her buddy. So we've asked if Toby can be Joseph's P1 buddy, because they all get a buddy in P1, which I think is a really cute thing to do. Kind of gives the P7s some responsibility, and the P1s,
it does.
A friend.
It does. So thanks, Julie, for that question. Elizabeth, is any of your children homeschooled? Homeschooling is not for everybody. No, it's not.
In my opinion, school is not for everybody.
Oh, school is not. Sorry.
You're not read either tonight.
It's been one of those days today.
No, I don't think school is for everybody either. I wrote this in a post last night. I am really conflicted with the whole Joseph school thing, which is why I'm not saying very much on it. No, I don't think school is for everybody. Some of us have excelled at school and done really, really well, coped with everything really, really well, and have come out, unharmed or unfazed, if you like. But some of them have gone through the system or are in the system and really struggle, really, really struggle.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's the right place for them to be. I
don't think it is for some children. School's difficult. It's really difficult. I found school difficult.
Take Agnes and the twins pretty much. They enjoy school. They like school. They're only primary though, and it's different when it gets bigger. You take Toby, not.
Thanks, Janice.
It's not the same, is it?
No.
So it's something that over the years I've become more and more conflicted.
It's like an awakening, isn't it? It's about
school, the system, the education system as a whole, and it's nothing to do with teachers, because we have some amazing teachers and they're dedicated and they're brilliant and they're kind, and the things that they do with the kids are just amazing, but they are understaffed. They don't have enough funding.
They're very stretched.
They're stretched with everything they do. And I really feel for them, because they're trying to do their best on smallest budgets.
It's like an impossible situation, isn't it?
And so it's nothing to do with the teachers, nothing like that. It's the system. It's the system that just don't get me started on the system, because I'll go into government and politics and we'll be here for days.
We should vlog about it, shouldn't we?
That's because it would, maybe, everybody.
But I know, the vlog will be about an hour and a half long.
Oh, it'd be longer.
And I'll be like
days long. It's like an awakening, isn't it? It's like
it is. I mean,
I start to realise the whole system is.
I really struggle with concentrating when I'm in a learning environment. Like, say, for instance, even when I've been an adult in the Air Force and I've had to sit through presentations and PowerPoints and learning, spending 3 hours learning something. I don't
agree with learning
it's
things.
Like
purely just to sit an exam and not really, just literally learning it to sit the exam, and then it all goes. So I don't, if you're going to learn about something. That's the fun of it. That's what's fun in primary school.
Yeah.
You have a subject that you learn about for weeks and weeks. Like the twins are learning about Egypt at the moment, aren't they? Doing everything Egyptian, and they learn it inside out. But then when they get to high school, they're literally learning things for such a short period of time, not long enough to remember anything, just enough to get them through an exam which they sit, so that they can then go and sit. I'm not even going to know.
No, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. So just moving on. Haley asked, how am I doing after having to go to A&E the other day for the checkup? I'm feeling a lot better. It was one of those things. It was, I think I did a lot of work over that weekend, like a lot of work over that weekend. And I think it was just my body going, remember, so because even though I had 2 stents fitted, there was another artery in my heart that had already narrowed, but not enough for them to fit another stent. And it was going to be controlled by medication. But, that said, we've all got to listen to our bodies, haven't we? We've all got to listen to ourselves. But me and Zoe are the type of people that we can't listen, and we just plow on. And sometimes we've just got to stop a minute and just listen to our bodies. I don't think we do
that though. When you said that morning, I was like, you need to go.
Yeah, no, we don't mess about with stuff like that. But what I mean is, we're very motivated people. We're very kind of busy people all the time.
Illness gets in the way for us. It's not, thank you,
annoying,
Debbie.
Isn't it?
It's not, we don't kind of relish, look, I'm poorly, I can spend the entire day in bed. I couldn't think of anything worse than I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I have to be up and doing stuff.
But then sometimes, even though you don't want to, you have to. If you're ill, you're ill. You know what I mean?
That's
so,
why I like come home from hospital after having a baby and then I'm hoovering and stuff like
well,
that.
no, you're a nightmare. But you know, so sometimes you do have to take those moments and say to yourself, you know, yes, I do need to rest, and yes, I do need to sit down, and yes, I do need to listen to my body and just take it easy for a while. Or if you are ill, you know, put your feet up for a couple of hours and just have a rest and have to take some fluids on and all those sorts of things.
So. Car naps. I fell asleep in the car.
You're not what she was driving.
I had to wait for the girls at dancing, and it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's my worst time. So I sat in the car and I was on my phone, and I had the baby as well. She was sat in her car seat, she was sleeping, and it was really quiet. And I was on my phone, and the next thing I know, I'd gone to sleep. But the thing is that people are walking past, so everyone will have seen me having a little nap in my car. I don't care, but yeah, fell asleep.
So it's just so Cheryl said, I think if you're not interested or passionate about a subject, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, because I can watch YouTube videos that are on how to improve what you're doing. I mean, I love our YouTube channel, love what we're doing on Facebook, love all that sort of stuff. So I do watch a lot of instructional videos on how to improve what you're doing and things like that from the top YouTubers. So yeah, you're right. You know, if it's interesting to you and the subject is interesting, it's motivating, isn't it?
This is what I mean. But this is what I mean with like the high school kids as well. Is you know, I'm not particularly this. Obviously, we're in the Scottish system now, and it's not the same as the English system, so it's new to us anyway. And getting your head around a different system than what you've been brought up with is always a bit difficult, because you don't know if anything is off or anything is not right, because you've never been in that system. But I don't like it as much as the English system. But equally, I do think the education system as a whole, especially since the pandemic, especially for secondary students, is not, it's not there, is it?
No,
it's not there.
No.
All the promises that they made for all the kids that were going through exams at the time when pandemic hit, none of them came to fruition, and you've ended up with a whole bunch of kids that have left school with nothing, or you know, very little, and no help, no support, no mental health support, nothing. And that was it's terrible, really.
It's very difficult. So did I see that?
If you ask Toby, if he's doing something that he absolutely loves, like he's learning about cars or he's learning about a subject that he really wants to learn about, he will learn every single thing about it. But put something in front of him that he finds difficult or not interesting, it's completely different. But then, are we not all like that in life? Why? This is the thing. Other thing about school is, you know, everybody is expected to conform to the same thing, but we're all different people. So
definitely. Julie Turner, I hope you're okay. Sorry, I think we missed your comment just a second ago.
We missed
about losing your husband. So I hope you're okay. So when are we going on, Linda? When are we going on our holidays? So that'll be in a couple of weeks' time. Really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Massively. We could all do with that kind of break away from the normal routine and just spend time. We've got teenagers all over the place. We've got teenagers at work. We've got teenagers at college, at school. We've got kids at school. Parties, swimming, dancing. So it'd be nice to just have a week where we're all together in the same place, just doing what we do best.
Just
isn't it?
Being.
Yes, just
Everybody
being together
to
and all that sort of stuff.
I just wish that we could also, like, you know, I've been looking at holidays today.
Do it forever.
Looking at holidays today for places that I can't afford, and it's I don't know why I do it to myself. I don't know why. I constantly look. I found this place to go for at Christmas. I found this place to go for Christmas, but we can't afford it. But it's really nice.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. Yeah. So, Daddy, Erin's feeling a lot better. She had a bit of a tummy for a couple of days.
Literally it wasn't even a
couple of days. It was for a day, but obviously they've got to have 2 days off school.
2 hours or something.
So she's better.
She was fine.
Yeah, we'll definitely be vlogging on our holidays. And one of the things that we want to do first off is to do a tour of the lodge that we're staying in, because it looks fantastic, and just do a tour of the lodge, but do a proper tour. You know, not just 5 minutes, have a quick look around, a proper tour. And that's probably, we'll just dedicate a vlog on that, because it's worth it, because it's a beautiful place, isn't it, that we're going to?
We've
really
never
lucky.
been, but from the pictures,
it looks lovely. Yeah, so definitely that was from Donna. Yeah, definitely be vlogging. Right, I better ask some of the questions that you guys put down on the on our socials. So KD, I'm really sorry, my handwriting's pants. What do all of the older ones want to be when they're older? It's a difficult question, to be honest. I know she wants to be a game designer type, or doing game design, doesn't she? Olivia's always wanted to get into dance, but she's in a bit of a muddle at the moment as to what she wants to do, isn't she? Really?
I don't think any of them will be.
No,
I don't think I knew what I wanted to be at that age,
no.
so I don't ever put any pressure on them because they'll be whatever they.
Yeah.
I just want them to fall into something that they love doing, and then it will never feel like work.
No, I mean, Isabel's following her ambition. She loves things like CSI and all that stuff. She loves forensics. She loves police programs. She loves all that sort of stuff. So she's going into forensic science.
I actually think she'd make a really good police officer.
I do as well.
I really do.
I do as well.
Be really good in the police force.
Yeah, and she's extremely nippy on her feet as well, isn't she? So she'd be really good.
She's pretty fast.
Yeah, she's very fit.
She's extremely fast.
She is.
I don't think. Obviously, the little ones want to be like fairies and Barbies and stuff like that, but I think it's really difficult when they get to high school.
Well,
you suddenly asked what you want to do and you don't know. Noah's talked about joining the forces, hasn't he?
He's talked about being a pilot in the Air Force, and of course I'll support him doing that. Zoe's got a different opinion of being in the military, but I'll definitely support him. We'll definitely support him, if that's what he wants to do. But I've given him loads of advice on what not to do, and there's nothing wrong with the way that I went about joining the Air Force, but you can achieve a lot more by doing some different things. And that's the advice I've been giving him is, rather than going and doing that, why don't you try this? And then you'll end up being maybe an officer and this, that, and the other. You see what I mean? So it kind of gives him a better career, really. And that leads me on nicely to a question that somebody asked me about me.
Can I just say thank you to Debbie as well? I missed one of the.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
The thanks, the money thanks. Thank you.
Oh God, I'm not writing this out next week. I've got it. So I'll find out who it was just in a minute. Who asked me what age was I when I joined the Air Force, and how many years did I serve? So I joined when I was 20, almost 21, and then I did 26 and a half years. And in that time, got 7 medals out of it as well. So yeah, so had quite a full career. Went to lots of places, did lots of things. I've worked in lots of different bases. Yeah. Some people do their entire career on one base, but we ended up moving a lot. My favourite part was St Morgan. I've said that before. When we worked on search and rescue in Newquay, that was my favourite place, I think. Obviously Lossiemouth. We love Lossiemouth as well. We love Lossiemouth, but so 26 years, and I joined when I was 20/21, and I think I was definitely ready then to do something, rather than your normal jobs, your part-time jobs and stuff.
It's difficult when you come from a seaside town, though, isn't it? You come from it's holiday seasonal work, isn't it?
Or tradie work, plumbing, electrics, gas, that sort of thing. Or you fall into another trade, or you join the military, because there's plenty of that going around down in Cornwall.
So sellotape.
I'm covered in sellotape. So Erin, bless her.
Twins and Agnes all started sticking things, making things, and using sellotape. And there is sellotape everywhere.
On your
carpet,
feet, on your arms, when you lean on the table.
Hair,
I've got sellotape on me. There's sellotape everywhere.
Insane.
So I'll have to find out who asked me that question. Sorry, it was Louise Thomas. You asked that question.
She just said thanks for answering the question.
Oh, did you?
It was.
There you go.
It's 6:27 a.m. in New Zealand.
Is it?
Is that tomorrow for us? Saturday morning.
Good morning, New Zealand.
Your brother lives in New Zealand.
He does. My brother Thomas lives in New Zealand. He certainly does.
My cousin lives in New Zealand as well. One of my cousins.
So somebody asked, why did we move from Lossie? We had to. We had to find a place to rent, and this was the place that came up.
There is not places to rent.
It was really difficult. It was really difficult to find a place to rent. We couldn't afford to buy a house, so we ended up renting. And believe me when I say we looked at so many different houses, but every house we looked at that would have been suitable for us had a list as long as your arm of people that wanted to view it. And unfortunately,
we actually looked for 2 years while you were still in the RAF,
it's
knowing that you were
next
coming to the
to
end,
impossible.
looking for somewhere to rent. But there just isn't. To be honest, here where we are in Murray, there's not actually many places like 2 or 3 bedroom places to rent, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, just normal size houses to rent. And like bigger houses are literally like gold dust.
I don't think the government realised the gravity of the situation in that
Thank you.
so many people now cannot afford to buy a home. It's like beyond their means, beyond their reach. You've got to be saving about 60 grand to even get a foot on the ladder, like, you know, and it's really, really difficult. And I think that's sometimes paid lip service, because if you're fortunate enough to buy when we were kind of like teenagery, that sort of age, maybe into our 20s, when house prices were like £40,000 for a 4-bedroom house, who knew that it was going to explode like it did? None of us.
But equally, we've never bought because we've
Always
been
moved.
in military accommodation.
Yeah. And we've always had to
hindsight is a
move.
wonderful thing, isn't it? Hindsight is always a wonderful thing. But you know, we've moved around, been in military accommodation our whole married life, haven't we? So,
but we did attempt to buy a couple of times, but we ended up getting posted, so that kind of poo-pooed that idea. So we kind of missed the boat. So it's just circumstantial. We got to this point, and now we're it's so difficult to try and buy a house. So difficult. I don't know how people are doing it. I really don't. But we're very lucky to have, this house came up and we're like, yep, let's do it. Let's do it. And that's why we had to move, because we had to get out of quarters.
Dave gives his back scrubs. Dave can stay where he is because Dave's got no clothes on. So if we take him out of the bath, you can see everything. This is a family show.
Oh dear, good old Dave. So I've got to ask that. Okay.
How are you getting on with questions, Ben?
I'm doing all right. Peggy asked, do our children, are they in touch with any of their cousins? Yes. I mean, they're not.
Well, they are on like social media,
Snapchat
and
all those sorts of things. Yes, they are.
Because the older ones, not the younger ones, because younger ones don't have social media, but the older ones. So we have one niece who's the eldest, and then there's Lizzie. No, sorry, two nieces that are the eldest, and then there's Lizzie, and then there's a load of ours, and then there's some more, and then so they're all mixed in. Yeah. So the older ones
all vary in ages.
In touch with their.
I mean, sometimes it's difficult to keep up with your own siblings because we're all busy people and we've all got our own lives going on.
So far away as well,
and we all live so far away, but we try and keep in touch when we can. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Especially when you're so busy and you live so far apart, as we do. I mean, other ends of the country in the UK, and I know the UK isn't huge compared to like the US or Australia or whatever, but it's still a bit of a distance to travel, isn't it?
How many siblings have we both got? How many siblings have you got?
I've got 4. I've got 2 brothers, 2 sisters.
I've got one. Got one brother.
Yeah, and I'm the eldest.
I'm the youngest.
And my youngest brother Thomas lives in New Zealand. I've got 2 live in Cornwall and 1 lives in London. There you go.
I have to think about that then.
Yeah.
My family live in Cornwall. All of my family live in Cornwall.
So Julie Woods asked, what is our favourite family tradition? I think we've got a few.
We've got quite a lot. Christmas will be our favourite one, won't it?
Christmas, all the traditions that evolve. I mean, every family must have their own Christmas traditions. Must do. We do.
I think the best thing about our Christmas traditions is the old ones
I'm
now
so
help
excited.
us with the younger ones, and we kind of create more traditions. But the older ones are kind of on board with all of the traditions and help us with. We've
made some new traditions since we moved into this house. Because we've had to, haven't we? Like some different things, haven't we?
Oh, with like the decorations.
Yes,
and stuff. Yeah.
The decorations and things like that. But yeah, no, the core traditions are always there. Like we always want to get the Christmas lights up as soon as possible. I'd have them up in kind of like August if I could, but it's a little bit too soon. And of course, energy prices as well. And then taking them down, we always take the Christmas decorations down on New Year's Day. Always. It's just it's one of those days where everyone's a bit so we just go, right, we're just going to take all the Christmas decorations down and it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, we do that for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other
We have lots. We have lots.
We do,
of
don't
things
we?
that we do. We probably don't even realise some of them are
Yeah,
traditions.
probably. Yeah. Does Dave have any siblings?
He's got loads. There's hundreds of them up there.
There's a whole box of them
Whole
upstairs.
box. It's got about 20 sisters.
Oh,
It's got a couple of babies.
thanks, Peggy. So Sarah Whitty asks, what would we like to achieve in the next 10 years? I think we've talked about this quite a lot, haven't we? We talked about it quite a lot.
I want to have a house.
We're copying each other. That's weird.
It's weird. I want to
That's
have
weird.
a nice house, which we own.
Yes. A nice big house. I want my first YouTube play button. I really do. Just because
I'd like to be able to take the kids like to other places,
Mm.
like not like travel as in just give everything up and sell everything and go traveling, but go on holiday. We've never had a holiday abroad with the kids, have we ever? Obviously, you know, we chose to have a big family, so there was lots of things that we couldn't, you know, we'd not. I hate the word sacrifice because it's not a sacrifice. I
it's
don't
not
mean it like that, but we
sacrifice.
chose over doing those things. We had lots of children, but we've never been abroad. I haven't been abroad
Speak for yourself.
since, well, you've been to some places that nobody would want to go to
I've been to a few.
abroad, but I'd really like to be able to, you know, to do the things that we want to do, like New York at Christmas and Florida and Disney World and Disneyland even, and a hot holiday, and just go to places, to be able to take the kids, not on our own, but with everybody, even with the older ones, you know, even if they've got families, I just want to be able to take everybody and go away. I'd really like that.
Yeah.
Really
and
like
just
that.
to keep, for us, it's just to keep growing our channel and keep growing our social media. And
Australia, yes.
yes,
be one of the
definitely
places.
Australia. Oh yes, I want to go to
Although
Australia.
Leah is now, she wanted to move to Australia last week, but now she's worried about the spiders.
I've seen some
I
big
don't know where
ones.
she's.
I've seen some big spiders.
I said she mustn't let that put her off. Like we've got, you know, we're going next week. We're not. I'd just like to be able to give them some more opportunities, you know, to be able to do things. And obviously, I'd like them all to, you know, just be able to do what they want to do.
Yeah. So Bethel and Suzanne, you asked, how does Isabel get her hair so nice?
Oh, she's practiced, so she's got it down to a T.
She has.
When Isabel was little, she didn't have curly hair.
Isn't that funny?
It wasn't really anything. It wasn't really, well, she probably did have curly hair, but we didn't really know. It was just kind of, it wasn't frizzy as in obviously curly frizzy, like we'd brushed it out. It was just, actually, no, it's not like Florence's. I don't know. It was just hair. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy
but it wasn't
hair.
like the twins have got straight sort of, you know, you can see what kind of hair that, it was only as she grew, as she didn't have very much hair. Charlotte had loads of hair and Isabel did not have much. It didn't grow properly for years, a bit like Agnes's. And then when it did start growing, it was a little bit curly. And then it wasn't really until she got older that it was properly curly.
Yeah.
And so she started having trims and having it cut regularly and stuff like that. And then it was, so it's only been in the last probably 6 or 7 years that it's properly, maybe 10 actually, that she's 16 now. So yeah, maybe, no, probably from when she was about 7 or 8 that we were like, she's got curly hair. I don't know how to manage this. And so read lots of things about how to manage it. And I used to just make sure I wet it to brush it, never brush it when it's dry. And I kind of managed through, you know, bought like the right shampoos and stuff like that. But she's the one that's found all the stuff that works.
She
best for
searched
her.
online to find all the different products.
She uses a mousse, and then she uses like a gel on it as well. But you know, the hint of humidity, it's gone.
So Isabel's nickname now is Monica, and anybody that's a Friends fan will know what we're talking about.
As soon as there's
humidity, Belle's hair just does that, like Monica.
I love Belle's hair. I've always, it's beautiful. She's got beautiful hair. I love the curls, but she manages them brilliantly.
Yeah, she does. And when she straightens her hair, I didn't even recognise her.
She had it straightened when we went to the hairdressers. My hairdresser straightened it, and just to see what it would look like. And probably within half an hour, the curls were already coming back. That she's got such curly hair.
I saw her straight hair, and I was like, I didn't recognise her for an instant. I was just like, whoa, that is nuts. So Jean asked, how are you getting on with contact lenses? You're not really, are you?
I don't have my glasses on. No, I can't. I just don't. I can't get on with them. It's the same thing every time I try them. My eyes just feel like I want to pull them out.
I don't like them. That's why I wear
I
glasses.
just wish I didn't, because I really want to be able to wear my contact lenses. So I just haven't been wearing my glasses as much lately. And I can see. My prescription is only small, so I can see, but sometimes it's a little bit blurry.
Orphan
I'm all
Annie's
right,
curly
like
hair, yeah.
close.
Yeah. So Gloria's just said, do you remember Orphan Annie's curly hair? Yes, but it is a bit like that. It's definitely a bit like that. There was another question, actually. I've just gone out of my mind.
Yeah, I do. I want to scratch my eyes out. They make my eyes just feel so like I'm like this all the time. I think I've just got really dry eyes, and I don't know whether it's because I'm always tired. I just don't know. But I've tried them so many times over the years. I really wanted to just have the option there to wear contacts if I wanted to, but they just make me grumpy. If I'm uncomfortable with something, clothes or anything that's making me uncomfortable, I'll be grumpy. I'm just grumpy. I can't help it. I don't like being in. I'm not that worried about. It's not being pain.
You're not grumpy.
But I know I just don't like it.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't
I
like
know
things
what you
that
mean.
make me uncomfortable. It's like if I've got really tight trousers on or something, it makes me.
I can't wear
just don't
jeans.
like it.
I can't wear jeans. They drive me crazy. I can't wear them. I just any jeans. So loads and loads of questions about the meter. The electric meter is working again at the moment. We've got the replacement key. You saw that from the vlog. But I'm yet to phone the energy company, because the problem is with us is we've got this problem to fix right now. We fix it, and then there's 50 other things to get on with. So it's on my to-do list to phone the energy company to see what they can do. And if they can't put another meter in, I'm going to see if I can switch and get another company to come in and put a proper meter in. Not so much a smart meter, but a proper. But I don't think we get much choice these days. I think it's going to be a smart meter or nothing.
Just something that I can top up online.
Yeah, it's really annoying. We're going round, just traveling around in the car going, can you top this up? And you're like, oh my goodness, this is the 21st century. What are we doing? Susan Dow, how are you doing? Susan Dow in Queensland. Is there a school bus service? She asks. Yes,
there is for secondary schools, but not for primary, because obviously we have a primary school just down the road in our catchment area. So we could put them there.
Yeah.
But there is a secondary school bus, which is helpful.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we made the choice to and we understand the consequences of
we kept them at the primary school they're at because we wanted to, and we knew that they're traveling. So to be honest, the school runs aren't, it's the rest of the teenagers, because they all work like in Lossie. So traveling just to and fro, and they don't all work at the same time. But that's just, I'd rather know that there's no normal bus service from where we live to where they need to get to work. They'd have to catch at least 2 buses, and you can't always guarantee that they're going to turn up. So it's not reliable at all. But I'd rather that they're safe, and I know that they're there, and I'll moan about it. Same as if they ever get into any trouble or they need picking up at 2 a.m, I'll moan about it. But I'd rather that they phoned me to go and pick them up than anything else. I will moan about it, but I'd rather they know that I'll moan about it, and I might get a bit grumpy. But equally, they know that they can phone me or you can phone us, and we will go and pick them up.
We used to. I guess every parent that's had kids grow up and move on will understand that when I say we used to have a nice evening where the kids had gone to bed and we could sit and watch.
Have an evening anymore.
That does not happen anymore. We barely get half an hour if we're lucky now, and then there's more people to pick up and to.
I'm just happy when everybody's in the house. That's supposed to be
they
in
can
the
lock
house.
the door.
You can lock the door, and I don't have to go anywhere.
Okay, let's do another question before I go and get the little ones, because they're dying to get in. Do we have birthday, Christmas, Easter budgets? And that was from Linda Hamilton.
Yes.
Yes, we
Easter,
do.
I don't think we have.
Well, I don't know I don't actually if Linda put Easter, but I just kind of wrote that down. The budgets for the big ones.
Birthdays are like £150 each, and then we normally budget about £100 for doing something. Like Agnes wants to go swimming, so we've hired the pool. Yeah, we've hired the pool for an hour.
I've got my waterproof camera cover poised, ready to go.
So and we'll normally, or we'll go out for a meal, or we'll get a pizza, or something like that. Christmas is a bit different because we have a budget, but it's kind of dependent on how much money we have spare.
It's a bit fluid.
So it's normally anywhere between 150 and 250 each, isn't it?
Just depends how we are that year.
Depends.
Really.
And then we normally set aside money for an extra like shop, as I'd call it, and Christmas dinner and all the extra bits. But I also like Asda do. Well, they started doing that Asda rewards, and I found that really helpful last year. In that, from about, you can probably do it now. Actually, I think you can do it now. You can start putting your money that you get into a Christmas saver. And last year, my Christmas saver pot paid for like all the chocolates.
It was good,
we had
wasn't
a lot of
it?
chocolates. We did have probably too many chocolates, but it paid for all of the chocolates and all of like fizzy drinks and all of those sorts of things. It was basically free, wasn't it? So, and I also try and save like my club card vouchers. Well, not that I get as many as I used to, but I save things like that, and they just help, don't they? It might not be, it might not be massive, but it's a help that you didn't pay for in the first place. So
I've got a question for you. Do you reckon we'll cook this year? Because the meal
taking the mix.
Because the Christmas.
Do you not remember what happened last year? I think that was the most horrendous experience ever.
Honestly,
no.
Christmas dinner.
I don't actually know what we're going to do this year.
Was just a disaster.
In my head,
epic proportions.
I found a really lovely lodge that sleeps like 24 people, and we're going there in my head. But obviously we're not, because it's expensive. So yes, we're not going out.
I'm just going to manifest my lottery win for tonight. So it's Euro Millions tonight.
I'm not going. Last year,
I'm just going to manifest.
If anybody doesn't know what happened to us on Christmas Day, we decided that this year, because our dining room is tiny and we can't fit everybody in, we decided that we would go out for Christmas dinner, and it was horrendous. Basically, it was horrendous.
We vlogged about it. It was an absolute
It was
disaster.
terrible. We did get our money back, which is a saving grace. But had I known that I would have just taken. I was like, do we just leave? And then they would be upset because then I'd have to go home and cook something, or it was horrendous. But we got our money back, and that was okay. Oh, and the only other problem was that I think Florence was very sick that night because of what she'd eaten. So she was sick everywhere. Well. So Christmas Day evening was just spent with a very sick baby, and everyone just going, I don't know what happened today. It was just
we got tangoed.
We were there for such a long time. We were there for about 4 or 5 hours, weren't we? And we
unfortunately, when you approached the manager, she burst into tears and ran off. So
I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it happened. We were, it was dealt with, but I think we'll not do that again.
Come on, Lennon. Just you standing there, you? Okay, good boy.
They come.
Don't say anything about Joseph, okay? Because we're keeping it secret. Where's Agnes? Oh, there she is.
Where are you?
Where's Agnes?
You're all right.
Leave David alone. David's having his Friday night bath. All right, so I've got a question for you, little Lins, right now.
Careful, don't touch the phone.
Could you say hi to Riley Henderson from New Zealand?
Hi.
So that was that one. I don't think I had any more actually shouts this week for you girls. I think that was it. All questions. So hi Riley, there you go. That was that one.
So one of my classes is called Riley.
Yeah. It's a popular name, isn't it? So how are you girls? You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said hi, Toby, Aaron, Leah, and Agnes, and Joseph.
Oh yeah.
Someone said,
wait,
just can't get over this. Mummy's.
Hang on. Somebody's just put a comment on. Hang on a sec. Let it disappear.
Here you go. Look, coming up at the bottom.
There you go. So
Someone
Janice said hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
Say hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Say hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine. Somebody said, hi. Oh,
yeah, read this one.
Give land on a shout out.
He is 6 today, and it's his birthday.
Oh, 14.
14. So say happy birthday, and he's not very well today.
Happy birthday.
It's someone in my class birthday today.
Is it?
Yeah, Elliot's.
Oh.
So say hi to Alison. Look, say hi, Alison.
Hi, Alison. Do you know?
Can Dave
Daddy.
get his own channel?
Very hot.
Can
Yeah, Dave's channel.
No, I know his. channel people.
You've been running around.
The crazy man.
Yeah. Are you tired?
The
Are you
David.
tired?
No, his channel could be called the David's Crazy. House.
Dave's crazy channel.
Yeah.
There you go.
The crazy house.
Hi, kids from Anna and Josh in Aviemore.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh,
Hi.
we love Aviemore.
They live in Aviemore.
We love
So say hi to Anna and Josh. Did you say hi to Anna and Josh?
Yeah. Hi. Mummy,
Say
did
hi
you
to
already-
Penny.
Did you already tell them? Hi, Penny.
Yeah.
No,
still got long
Daddy.
hair.
I think, Daddy. Guys, somebody
Yeah.
said.
Do you think we should go ice? Do you think the ice skating is open in the summer? Do you think we should go if it's opening?
I reckon we should go.
Somebody said Toby's has stars the T-shirt.
Yeah, and that wasn't Aviemore, though, was it? Remember we went ice skating in Aviemore?
Daddy, do you know this?
What?
6 days and 5 sleeps until my birthday.
Woo!
Tomorrow's gonna be 5 days and 4 sleeps. Hi,
That's
kids, you are
amazing.
all doing.
Granny says hello.
So
Hi, Granny.
say hi to Retta.
Hi, Granny. Hi, Granny.
See ya?
There.
So Kelly said, "Are you looking forward to your summer holidays?"
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully the weather's not gonna be rainy.
Yeah, we
Where's
don't want rain, do we? We want nice sunny
No,
weather
The weather's getting better now.
because we want to go to Loch. That'd be good, wouldn't it? If we go to
Oh
Loch
yeah, a
then.
lot more.
Yeah.
We're making the Egyptian jewelry, so
That's-
at the end of term, we're gonna wear all the Egyptian
Ooh,
jewelry.
cool. So
We're-
that's one of the places we like going in
we're-
Aviemore is Loch.
we're
We
gonna-
love that place.
We're gonna be excited to see you too.
So Julie says, "What do you want for your birthday?"
Of course, Lizzie's making a paper dragon for my birthday that I drew,
So
and
Agnes is into dragons, and she's drawn a dragon, and obviously Elizabeth is an artist. She studies art, so she one of her animation things that she does is dragons,
yeah, Lizzie
and
loves dragons.
she's taken your design, hasn't she?
Yeah,
And she's going to make a paper version. She's going to
Mummy.
not redesign it, but do your design on her
Tablet.
tablet. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, and then make it into a paper dragon for you. Isn't
Mummy, I know how
Say hi
to.
to Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Say hi to. There was another Kendra and Summer.
We were just
Hi,
talking about
Kendra,
the
sorry.
green lock today because
Yes.
we didn't make it last time because the weather was terrible.
Mummy.
We really want to go to the green,
Green
lock.
lock. Yeah, definitely.
Mummy.
One
What's the
question
green
though,
lock?
it's the fairy lock. It's where the fairies wash their clothes. One question is,
Fairy.
can you take a buggy,
Yes. Can you take a buggy to the
or
green lock?
do we need to take our back carrier?
I think you can.
Wait,
I think you can.
there's a fairy lock.
it's a fairy lock. Yeah, it's
Oh.
green because it's where the fairies wash their clothes.
Fairies. So fairies are actually real.
Fairies.
Fairies are actually real. Fairies are actually real.
Yeah,
Wait,
of course they are.
fairies are
Can-
literally mythical
Can you say
creatures.
hi to Parker and Cody?
Hi, Parker and Cody.
Someone said, if you could be a superhero, what superpower would you like to
Oh,
have?
good question. Good question.
I could be like I could get lightning. No,
Lightning.
I could go like this is like teleportation. So if I didn't want to go to school, I could just go to
Teleport
school
out.
and then teleport out.
That's a good one. That.
Good one.
I would have that.
I would have.
You can take a buggy. Thank you.
Wait, what if
I mean,
you
we've got a pretty sturdy buggy, but I wasn't sure.
guys? What if you had this superpower of
I'm
Mega
gonna be
Mind?
Ironing Man. I'm Ironing Man.
Someone said, Toby, Leah, and Agnes, can you say hello to Pat, Julie, and
Juliet.
to
Juliet and Tuppence the cat.
Pat,
Hi.
Juliet, and Tuppence.
Hi.
That reminds me of the Christmas Carol, doesn't it? Tuppence. It's
It
Tuppence.
freaks me out when the cameras flip round. Because
Someone said I would.
I'm putting my head this way, but it's going that way.
Yeah, we do
Someone
love it in
said-
Scotland,
Guys,
Josie.
someone said I would love to live in Scotland. It's beautiful.
It is
somebody said-
beautiful.
Fairies are real girls.
They are real.
Toby,
I know what fairies
Toby,
are. Fairies
you
are
are
mythical
looking very
creatures.
grown up. Are they actually?
Well,
Are fairies actually mythical creatures?
Yes.
Dragons are mythical creatures.
And
Are fairies
unicorns?
Yes, they
mythical?
are.
Unicorns are mythical creatures. yeah.
Fairies,
So
and then
fairies are like
you get you also get
Someone,
pixies in Cornwall. You
someone
get
said,
pixies.
Piskies.
And
someone,
in Scotland, you get Will-o'-the-Wisps.
someone said,
Yeah.
what's the kid's favorite movie?
Oh, I
you've got
know.
loads
Oh,
of them,
there's so
haven't
many.
you?
There's so many.
Frozen, Frozen 2, Encanto.
Maybe Frozen.
Hello.
How small are fairies?
No, that's two.
Every
Ruby
Barbie
Gibby.
movie under the sun.
Mummy, Frozen 3 is supposed to be coming out next year.
Is it?
No,
You mean
somebody
2025?
said, is Isabel doing?
Going to make an Agnes a birthday cake.
Yes,
Yeah.
she makes every single cake.
She does make
Definitely.
really, which is brilliant because
Yeah.
I can't make them.
But they're so nice.
Somebody said-
Isabel's cakes are amazing.
Wait, guys,
Daddy,
stop.
do you remember when
Guys,
we made a
somebody said,
Yeah.
"Hi, can you say hi to my dog, Bestie,
Betsy.
please?"
Betsy.
Betsy.
Hi,
It's not
Betsy.
like- It says, "Can you say hello to my cat Elvis?" What a cool,
That's
cool
a cool
for
name.
cat.
Hi, Elvis.
Oh, you just.
Oh, see you later.
Bye then.
That's you and your porthole again, isn't it?
Thanks for popping
Yeah.
in.
You've just teleported yourself. You teleported yourself off the live.
Keep smiling, kids.
Yeah.
Someone said,
we take Dave
guys,
on
Dave.
holiday.
someone said,
Lee, don't look at Dave. He's covered up.
guys, someone said,
Dave is covered. He's
Someone
covered.
said-
Look. See,
guys,
he's having
Oh,
his
wait,
Friday
wait.
bath. Leave Dave alone.
guys, someone said, is Dave going on holiday?
Someone said, "I wish we were
Wait,
neighbors."
can I tell you something? If Dave wanted to go on holiday, he could go to the spa. So there's a house, whatever, a spa, and then there's a bath. He can get his toes done. He can get his nails done. He can get his hair done and shave it all bald.
Daddy,
All right, I've got hair now, thanks.
Daddy, you need those growing
Yo,
stuff.
So
he
You need
can get.
Bev said, "Will we visit South Africa?" Definitely would visit South Africa. I'd love to.
What
visit South
about North
Africa.
Africa?
You
And
should.
North
another
Africa.
And David could get such long
What about
nails.
Tokyo?
I'd like to go to
You should
Tokyo.
Oh,
go
I'd
to
love to go to
Africa.
Tokyo.
You should go to Africa and Egypt and ride a
What
camel.
about if we would go and watch the Olympics in Tokyo?
Can you say hi to Roxy?
Hi, Roxy.
And can you say hi to Doris?
Hi, Doris.
Look,
Oh, Danny G's got an Oreo.
they've just picked up their new cat. He's called a kitten. He's called Oreo.
Oreo.
He's only 8.5
Someone
weeks
said,
old.
Agnes, how many sleeps for your birthday? Oh, 5 sleeps.
So Alison said, "Kids, ask everyone to give a thumbs up."
Thumbs up, like and subscribe.
Like and
Guys,
subscribe.
everybody, fingers crossed to get a thumbs up.
Yeah, fingers crossed to get a
Somebody
thumbs
said,
up.
happy birthday to Agnes from
Happy New Year.
somebody said happy birthday to Agnes from Donna, Kendry and Summer Hope.
Don't yawn, Toby. You'll get me.
My
birthday.
birthday's literally
on
in
Thursday.
5 days. My birthday, no, not 6 days and 5 sleeps. That was a little bit of a mistake there.
Tracy said, "Does Isabel want to take cakes?" But she does. Yeah, she does. She wants to take
Somebody said,
a cake business further,
somebody
but she's
said,
just concentrating on other stuff at the moment.
would like to go to England,
Ireland,
Ireland and
Australia.
Australia.
I've been to Dublin.
Oh, we would really
Dublin's
like to go
fair
to
city.
Australia.
I've been to Dublin.
I've been to Northern Ireland,
We
not Southern.
sorry, don't we really want to go to Australia because it's really hot there?
Yes.
What if we would want to go to Australia, to Egypt, and see the Nile?
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
What if David went on
Australia!
holiday and he just went in a nice, cool, bubbly bath?
Australia, Agnes, I don't think Australia is
Were you
in
yawning
Africa.
then? Toby was yawning.
I don't think
Setting everybody off.
I meant Africa.
I didn't realise that she'd walked on in there trying to get him out of bed this morning.
Agnes, do you know Australia's not in Africa?
How old are you going to be, Agnes?
I'm gonna be 7. No, you're gonna be 8.
No,
It's
she's gonna be
fair-
7.
No.
You're 8.
I'm not 7. I'm
No,
6 and 3
no,
quarters.
she's gonna be 2000.
I'm not. I'm just gonna be 7. She's gonna be 2046. I know that old. I'm only 6 and 3 quarters. I'm not joking. I'm actually 6 and 3 quarters.
No, you're extremely Scottish.
no.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
I'm not joking.
I'm
No.
not joking. You're actually too.
Agnes has got a Scottish accent. She's a bit like Olivia. Olivia's got a really Scottish accent. So a few of the kids, quite a few of them got a bit of the Scottish twang, haven't they?
Guys, Agnes
You're
is not
Cornish.
7.
I am.
She's
Oh, nice.
2049.
You're Cornish.
I am Cornish. That's right. I am
we
Cornish.
don't have the bank holiday weekend.
Agnes has a Scottish accent too cute.
The kids
Yeah.
are at school on Monday, so there's no long weekend for us.
Agnes, you're 2046. No, she's
tiny.
2,045,000,045.
That's really old.
Someone said this.
So-
Someone said, "Hope you all have a great bank holiday."
So Kiwi Man has said next time we go to the woods, Toby, you should take your remote control cars.
Cars.
So I've actually got coming up quite soon. Well, hopefully, because they've sent the package. So I've got a big box, an unboxing thing full of surprise radio controlled stuff and like mini drones and stuff, which will be really great fun.
Somebody said,
Which will be really great fun. That should be coming up over the next few weeks. Hopefully.
guys,
Guess what? It's actually my birthday, not Agnes's birthday.
somebody said you would need loads of money
Thank you,
to
Nicole.
come to Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah, Agnes has definitely developed a Scottish accent.
Wait,
Yeah.
Does Toby like Lego?
No.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
said
Toby likes Lego,
love
yeah.
all.
Okay.
Someone said love all the kids' giggles. And somebody said Agnes is the most Scottish of you. Oh, it's so funny.
Can you say
Oh,
hi
I
to
am.
Rocky and Sasha?
Hi, Rocky and Sasha.
Guess what? We are going on a school trip.
You are.
I'm going on a school
the-
trip on
the
Wednesday.
27th.
Yeah.
You
We're
are.
going to a farm.
You see, after Wednesday, after my school trip, it's on Thursday. It's going to be my birthday.
You've
We're
also
going-
It will be your
got
We're
birthday.
going, we're going to a school trip on the 17th of June, and we're going to the farm.
Are you?
Say hi to Simba and Rocco.
Hi, Simba
Simba
and
and
Rocco. Somebody said, "Are
Oh,
you
you've got to say
getting?"
hi to Alfie as well.
Hi, Alfie.
Oh yeah, don't forget Alfie.
Are you getting any more teddy bears of your for your birthday,
Probably.
Agnes? You have the same name as my mommy had. Happy Christmas! Someone said, "Can you say hi to my dogs, Simba and Rocco?" Hi, Simba and Rocco. I meant.
Has
Wait,
anybody
guess
seen
who-
my clothes?
Happy
Has anybody
St.
seen my
Patrick's
clothes?
Day.
Has anybody seen my clothes?
Happy St.
Have you
Patrick's
seen my
Day.
clothes?
Happy
Thank
St.
you.
Patrick's Day.
Say hello to Rustin and Mona. It is Monet, isn't it? Or is it
Monet, yeah.
Hi, Rasta and Mono.
Monet.
Stop tickling her.
Stop tickling, please.
Guys, guess what? Guess what? Happy St. Patrick's Day.
It's not St. Patrick's
No.
Day.
No. You lot went for a wine down.
Yeah.
Happy Strong Day.
Right, listen.
Say
I want you
goodbye,
to say a
everybody.
big goodbye to everybody, please. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No, I
Crikey.
don't want to
Right, on you go.
leave. Boys.
Give me David. Leave David alone. Go on, off you go. Off you go.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
5 minutes and it's bed.
Go on, off you go. See you later. Flipping heck. It's like a whirlwind. Right, so the questions I didn't ask, just in case, I'm just going to give a shout out. So there was from Jill, Sally. What I'll do is I'll probably keep those back for next time. Right, guys, you know what night it is. It's Friday night. It's Chinese night. So we're going to kind of wrap it up now. I really hope you've enjoyed the live, guys.
Snap time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Done all the washing up. Snap time. Don't have a dishwasher anymore. It's just it was a choice between a washing machine or a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because there was not enough room. And I don't mind. I can wash dishes as much as you want, or wash dishes all day long. But I hate washing dishes after I've eaten my tea.
Yeah, I know. But I've even managed to get the vlog filmed today. So remember, tomorrow night, guys, it's an important one. It's the Cash for Kids, the challenge video, and you've just got to go and wait and see what happens, because it's a great video to edit, and I've put it together now, and that's up for tomorrow night for 6 p.m. But I just want to say again, thanks, guys. You know, we've on average 400 people watching. Is brilliant. It's fantastic. We love the fact that you love our lives, and we love doing our lives every week. And we love the fact that you interact and you comment and all the good stuff, and especially the posts I put on as well, and put the questions down and the shout outs. It's just great. And let's just keep growing. You're all part of us growing our channel. So I just want to say a big thank you, and let's just keep growing this year and see how far we can.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing it without everybody, without all of you guys supporting us.
Definitely not. See how far we can take the channel and keep growing, and you're all part of it. So thank you so much for that.
Dave's fallen out of the bath.
Dave's
had enough.
He slipped over. That's a health and safety fail right there.
The health and
he
safety.
slipped getting out of the bath.
We might want to watch that. Somebody might report
Please help Dave.
Somebody might report us for cruelty to Dave. You know,
maybe Dave should have a house party next week.
It's not unheard of, people reporting us for things. So you know,
yeah,
if you want to watch that,
let's leave that right there.
Just we'll go and rescue Dave in a minute. He's fine. He's not been no Daves have been harmed in the making of this.
Just last one then. David Smart just asked where was I on Sea Kings or Wessex. I actually worked on both. So
I miss Sea Kings.
Yeah, I worked on Sea Kings on Search and Rescue, but I also worked on 72 Squadron when it was Wessex as well. So I worked on 72 Squadron for about a year when they were Wessex before they changed over.
Nothing like the sound of a helicopter. I must admit, we live now. Obviously, Lossie is a fast jet base.
Yeah,
and I mean we don't really hear it so much here now. I miss the sounds.
Yeah,
I miss the planes. We only get it if the wind is in a certain direction. But obviously there was always fast jets all the time and big planes. But you could always, if anybody was on, like if they had an exercise and the helicopters came in, you always knew.
Yeah, you always knew.
And I can still tell the difference between the helicopters. Yeah. Am I a helicopter geek?
And the best trip I ever had in a Wessex, this was a Wessex helicopter, was doing the Thames. So they call it the heli lanes in London. So we did the Thames going past the Houses of Parliament and everything. And I was actually sat on the step with the door open with a monkey harness on, and it's brilliant. And I just wish back then we had social media, because I would have had it on. I would have filmed the whole lot, but yeah, no, great. Wessex Sea Kings, love helicopters. Anyway, guys, on that note, we're going
to give some grab rails. Don't give him ideas. He'll have a whole set up here.
Let's see where we can take Dave. Maybe Dave will be the thing that grows our channel. Who knows? Good old Dave. Who knows? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking part tonight. We really, really appreciate it. Look out for tomorrow night's vlog, and we'll be filming again tomorrow. So that'll be Sunday's vlog and so on, apart from Monday. So we're going to carry on doing the Tuesday night. There won't be a vlog, just so it gives us Monday off, so we can catch up with a few other things for now.
Did anybody catch that?
Did you get that?
No.
Okay. Anyway, guys, take care, and we'll see you soon.